My name is Natalie. I'm 34 years old. I live alone in a small apartment. My life is quiet and simple. But 4 years ago, it was different. 4 years ago, I had a boyfriend. His name was Adrian. We were together for 3 years. We were very happy. We talked about getting married. We talked about having children. We made plans for our future. Then one day, Adrian was gone. I came home from work. His clothes were gone. His books were gone. Everything was gone. There was no note. There was no message. He just disappeared. I called his phone many times. It was always off. I went to his work. They said he quit that morning. I went to his friends. Nobody knew where he was. I went to the police. They said adults can leave if they want to. For 4 years, I waited. I hoped he would come back. I hoped he would call. I hoped I would see him on the street. But I never did. My friends told me to move on. They said I should find a new boyfriend. But I couldn't. Every night, I thought about Adrian. Where was he? Why did he leave? Last month, I made a decision. I would try to start a new life. My sister helped me make a profile on a dating app. She took new photos of me. She wrote nice things about me.
"You are beautiful,"
she said.
"You will find someone good."
I started looking at profiles on the app. There were many men. Some were handsome. Some were funny. Some had good jobs. But when I looked at their photos, I only saw Adrian's face. When I read their messages, I only heard Adrian's voice. I skipped profile after profile. My sister was upset with me.
"These men are nice,"
she said.
"Give them a chance."
But I couldn't. My heart was still with Adrian. Tonight, I was lying in bed, ready to give up, when I saw a new profile. The photo was not very clear, but something about the face looked familiar. I touched the screen to see it better. My heart stopped. It was Adrian. I clicked on his profile to see more photos. There were 5. Some were new, some were old. In one, he was wearing the blue shirt I bought him for his birthday. It was him. Adrian was here, on the same dating app as me, but his name was Alex. He said he was 36 years old. He said he worked in marketing. He said he loved traveling. 2 lies already. Adrian never traveled, and his real job was at a computer company. I didn't know what to do. Should I contact him? Should I pretend to be someone else? I made a decision. I would contact him, but I wouldn't tell him who I was. Not yet. I quickly created a new profile. I used photos my sister had taken of me from far away. I changed my hair in the photos with filters. I used a different name, Leah. From this fake profile, I sent him a message. "Hi, Alex. You look interesting. I would like to meet you." He replied quickly. "Hi, Leah. You are very beautiful. I would love to meet you too." We planned to meet at a coffee shop downtown. I was very nervous. What would Adrian say when he saw me? The next evening, I went to the coffee shop. I got there early and sat near the window. My heart was beating fast. Then I saw Adrian walking toward the shop. He looked the same, but different. Expensive clothes, shorter hair, older. When he came inside and saw me, his face turned white. He stood very still. His mouth opened, but no words came out. I smiled. "Hello, Adrian," I said. He sat down across from me. His hands were shaking.
Natalie,
He said.
I didn't know it was you.
"I know," I said. "You thought I was someone else." "Where have you been?" I asked. Adrian looked down at his hands.
I had to leave. My father was sick. I went to take care of him. I couldn't tell you. It was too hard.
I knew he was lying. Adrian's father died when Adrian was a child. "Where is your father now?" I asked.
He died last year.
Adrian said.
Now I'm back. I've been back for 6 months.
Another lie. If Adrian was back, why didn't he contact me?
I missed you so much.
Adrian said. He reached across the table to touch my hand.
I never stopped thinking about you.
His touch felt familiar, but wrong.
I love you, Natalie.
He said.
I'm so happy you waited for me.
We talked for an hour. Adrian told me more stories. He said he wanted to see me again. He took my phone number. He said he would call me soon. When we left the coffee shop, Adrian hugged me.
Everything will be like before,
he said. But I knew it wouldn't be. As Adrian walked away, I followed him from far behind. He didn't see me. He kept walking through the city streets until he reached a park. There, near the playground, I saw something that made my heart break. Adrian was hugging a woman with long black hair. She held a little boy. A little girl ran toward them.
Daddy,
The girl called.
push me on the swing.
Adrian smiled and picked her up. The woman laughed. The boy clapped his hands. They were a family. Adrian's family. I stood behind a tree and watched. Adrian had a wife. Adrian had 2 children. For 4 years, while I was waiting and hoping, he was living a different life. I felt angry and sad and hurt, but I also felt something else, free. I walked toward them. My heart was beating fast, but I wasn't scared anymore. "Adrian," I called. He turned around. His face went white again. His wife looked confused. The children stopped playing. I walked up to his wife. I smiled. "Hello," I said. "You must be Adrian's wife. I'm Natalie." The woman looked at him, then at me.
I'm Diana.
She said.
How do you know my husband?
"We're old friends," I said. I looked at Adrian. His hands were shaking. We knew each other a long time ago. I talked to Diana about normal things, the weather, the park, the children. Adrian said nothing. He just stood there, looking sick. "Your children are beautiful," I said to Diana. "How old are they?"
Thank you.
Diana said.
Amy is 4 and Eli is 2.
4 years old. Adrian's daughter was born the same year he left me. Now I understood everything. I smiled at Adrian one more time. It was very nice meeting your family, Adrian. Have a wonderful day. I turned around and walked away. Behind me, I heard Diana asking questions. I heard Adrian trying to explain, but I didn't look back. That night, I deleted the dating app. I didn't need it anymore. I was ready to start my new life. A life without Adrian. A life without waiting. A life without lies. What would you do if you were Natalie? Would you expose Adrian completely or just walk away like she did? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more stories full of secrets, drama, and unexpected twists, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Lesson of the day: move on. Move on means to stop thinking about something sad or difficult and continue with your life. Example from the story: my friends told me to move on. They said I should find a new boyfriend. More examples: she was sad when he left, but she finally moved on. He lost the game, but he didn't cry. He just moved on.